For the 21st time in U.S. history, the federal government is shut down this morning.
Yeah, it could impact people in the Miami Valley relying on food assistance, but it largely depends on how long the shutdown lasts. We're going to bring in 2 News reporter Kayla Ferris live from the newsroom with more of a rundown of that timeline. Kayla, what can you tell us?
Kelly, Caleb, that's right. In a sea of questions right now, the most important one arguably is, how long will this last? If it's just a few weeks, we may not see major cause for concern, but an extended government shutdown could cause even greater problems than the ones we're seeing right now. One example of this is when it comes to food assistance and SNAP benefits. We spoke with God's Grace, which is a local food pantry here in the Miami Valley. They explained that food stamps are able to be given out through October, but the spending for food stamps in November has not been approved by the government yet. And if the shutdown lasts more than this month, that could mean reduced or even frozen funds. With God's Grace says they're preparing to be overwhelmed.
It's going to be an overload on all the pantries, not just with God's Grace. It's going to be everybody. If the government shutdown's only for a couple of weeks, we're not going to see a huge impact. But if it's longer than that, we're going to see a major impact within the families that is giving government assistance.
That impact will likely start to affect more and more people the longer it goes on. Coming up at 6, we'll talk about how the government shutdown could affect military personnel, specifically at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base here at home. Live in the newsroom, Kayla Ferris, 2 News.
Thanks, Kayla. This morning, we are also gathering reactions from Ohio lawmakers. Republican Senator Bernie Moreno took to social media stating, quote, Schumer shut down the government tonight, rejecting spending levels he's voted for in the past. Why would Democrats do this? Because they hate President Trump. 5 Democrats can reopen our government tomorrow. Do they love America more than they hate President Trump? End quote. Republican Senator John Husted offered a similar message, calling for action.
We offered a clean plan to keep the government running with no changes in policy or funding, exactly the same budget Democrats supported 13 times under President Biden. This time, they rejected it. But I'm not giving up. I'm working with my colleagues to reopen the government as quickly as possible. But Republicans can't do it alone. And it's past time for the Democrats to join us and do what's right.
Senator Husted is running against former Senator Sherrod Brown to keep his seat next year. Former Senator Brown has yet to comment, though. However, the Ohio Democratic Party took to social media before the shutdown, claiming Senator Husted would rather shut the government down than prevent health care from getting more expensive for 500,000 Americans.